We all saw the performance that the Rockets had in Game 5 with the Warriors. James Harden, of course, had a double-double he shouldn't have had. 12 points, 12 turnovers, 2 for 11 from the field. And I really had a problem with the way he performed this game. I really didn't like it. I thought he was trying to be the cool guy on the court. And what some people would say is, okay, that's his style, that's the way he plays. But when you're turning the ball over 12 times in a game, in a playoff game that is an elimination game, I don't need you to be cool. And his performance affected everybody around him. It affected him, it affected the coaching, and there was nothing that I saw that I thought they would possibly win this game, except the Klay Thompson injury, which we'll talk about in another segment. But I don't like his characteristics. There is no leader on this team, none. Dwight Howard, not really a leader, likes to have fun, enjoy the game. James Harden, quiet guy, great offensive scorer, but not a leader. He doesn't have those characteristics. And when his inability to score the ball and have a productive game when he's doing well, it affects everybody else's game and it handicaps the offense. There's no offensive set. Everything goes through him. Even when they're desperate and down, the whole offense goes through him. They don't have any ball movement, obviously. They can't move the ball without Harden turning it over. And the best leader on this team was Jason Terry. Jason Terry's been there. He has a ring. He's done that. He's their best leader, but he's not their best player. The best player has to be the leader on the team. And I don't think anybody on this team is a leader. And that's a problem for them for this year and the next coming years. And in this Western Conference, which is a very talented conference. And I really had a problem with the way he handled himself. You know, turning the ball over, you can see his body language. He was complaining. He wasn't getting back on defense. He didn't want to play defense. And it's more about him. It's more than just about him. It's about the whole team and the whole scheme of things. Defense, rebounding, ball rotation, shot proficiency. I didn't see any of that. And it handicaps everyone's game on the offensive side of the Houston Rockets ball. And it was disappointing. To me, being a leader, it's more than just doing the things on the court. And it's a lot that comes with it. You have to be able to lead guys. And most of the time, as a leader, you're not really liked a lot. You're respected because you're a winner. And you can lead men to see one vision. I don't see that in James Harden. He's a quiet guy, you know, not really the most positive guy on the bench if he's not performing well. I don't see those leader qualities in him. Like, look at Michael Jordan. Leader. He wasn't the most liked guy, but he was well respected. But people still loved him when they didn't like him, if that makes sense. He was a leader on the court. Everybody feared him. He was respected because he was a winner and he knew the game. And, you know, leaders in the game, Chris Paul, LeBron, Kobe, guys like that, those are leaders. They don't care about being liked, but they're going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. I don't see that in Derrick Rose, quiet guy off the court. And to be a leader, you have to sell yourself off the court as well. Like, look at Peyton Manning, for example. That guy makes a fortune off of endorsements. Off the field, promotions. He's a cool guy. He's a guy that everybody likes and he's relatable. And he has good communication. Kobe, he's a good communicator. He maybe not have the best personality, but he can talk. And he's a guy that everybody wants to talk to on and off the court. I don't see that with James Harden. He's a quiet guy. And August 18th, 2014, with a columnist, ESPN Scoop Jackson, James Harden said he's the best player in the league. Straight up, that's how it is. Now, do we all know that James Harden is not the best player in the league? Yeah, we know that. Every player is going to think they're the best player in the league. That's the mindset you have to have as a professional athlete. But are we going to dismiss and give him the excuse and the pass of the performance he had? No, I'm not. In my opinion now, he's the new LeBron. He has to step up to the pressure, and he has to get past teams in the playoffs and to get to the finals. He's the new LeBron of the pandemonium and the media and not being able to win a big game and taking shots when it matters. Oh yeah, it was all fun and games, you know, in Houston, Game 4, 45 points, but they figured him out. They figured him out Game 5. Don't let him dribble. When he starts to dance and tries to, you know, get boogie, get in him. And then, you know, there were a number of turnovers. Andre Iguodala picked him a couple of times. Klay Thompson. And I think there's pieces of his game. Now, I'm not saying he didn't own his responsibilities, you know, in the press conference. He said that, but how much of that do you really believe? And, you know, there are some things in his game that he has to work on. 2 for 11 in an elimination game. I can't excuse that. And I hope he doesn't either. You're listening to Primetime Sportz Radio at WRAS 88.5.